So we'll see. Let's see. Gonna go. Hey, what's going on, Perry friends? I am Desiree Lee, best-selling author, public speaker, philanthropist, public figure, radio host. I travel nationwide sharing my story in hopes of preventing teen incarcerations, encouraging those who might feel like they're in a dark place or might feel like they have no more options left, and to show people that nothing is impossible. Good morning, Natalie. It's good to see you, Perry friends. So if you want to become our Perry friend, do your due diligence now and click on my Perry buddy right there and turn that plus on into a check. Let us know what your name is and where you're from, because I try my best to remember all of my friends who come in here, my Perry friends, my Perry circle, and we just share. We really share with each other. When we're going through, we share our experiences as well. I share author hacks and tips and ideas. But right now we are focusing on inspiration and impactfulness and reigniting. Coach Andre, good morning, exclamation point. Let's do that. It's good to see you. Good morning, Tiff. It's good to see you guys. You guys were hanging out with me last night, late at night. Yes, Oliver Queen. It's good to see you. So I'm sitting here with my friend. I choose to not say what my friend's name is, but we're just here chatting it up. I know earlier you guys were on my scope. I know, glad you're back on from earlier. Yes. Whoa. Yes. I'm back. Thank you guys for coming back. Invite your followers into the scope, because I think what we're talking about, you guys are really going to, get some great stuff out of it today. Yes, you're always so pretty. Oh, thank you so much. Justin, I love your designs, man. I love your portraits. Yes, I do. I saw them on Instagram, man. They're awesome. So we were just talking. First off, you guys saw the title and it said Procrastination is a Sin. And that's a little tagline that my stepdad, when I was in high school, used to always say. Procrastination is what? It's a sin. And he used to say it's a sin to be pretty and dumb. So I used to make sure that I read these books and it was a nerd at heart, because nobody wants to be pretty and dumb. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, I don't want that. It's like, if you try this narcotic, you're going to look like this. No, I don't want that. It's called cause and effect. So procrastination is a sin, and when we look at sins, we look at it as a bad thing, a negative thing. But when we have this in our mind, then we're like, oh my gosh, it's a sin, it's a bad thing, I don't want to do that. So let me get started real quick. How do you get rid of procrastination? I used to be a really bad procrastinator, and I'm speaking from experience. I was going to do something about my procrastination, but I never got around to it. Yeah, so I'm going to definitely give you a tip, my friend, Lab Monkey. Yeah, absolutely. And I just did a little bit every day. I did an hour. Out of 24 hours, I just said an hour. I just committed to myself just an hour, starting, because it seemed like that to-do list kept getting longer and longer and longer. So I just did an hour a day. Then once I mastered that and just did a little bit every day, sometimes it was 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes at night, go on social media, check my email, then I'll do 30 minutes on a project. And some days it was longer than an hour, to tell you the truth. Some days I just got so engulfed with it and so, excited about it, it was longer than an hour. But then now what I do is 3 things that I must get done before 12 noon. So I don't care if you guys go to work, if you are entrepreneurs, you got meetings and different things like that. Every day, make sure you have your list of 3 things you need to get done before 12 noon. If you do that, you will start seeing your list dwindle down. You will start seeing it dwindle down, because then once you get it done before 12 noon, you're like, okay, I can get more stuff done. But if I don't get this stuff done, it's okay, because I got 3 things done before 12 noon, and you will start feeling progress, unless you'll start feeling less as a procrastinator because you got these 3 things done. So map out your week. And sometimes it's hard to just sit down and map it out. Trust me, I know. However, if you just do a little bit, if your hour a day is just deciding what 3 things you need to get done for that day, then let that be your hour a day. You know what I mean? Yeah, roger that, guys. So that's how, tips to get, rid of procrastination. Okay, the struggle is real. It's only real because you say it's real. I'm just talking to my friend Donald about that. You have to be mindful. Oh, you have to be mindful of the words that you speak. You definitely have to be mindful of the words that you speak, because what you say, it is. It is so. It definitely is so. The struggle is not real. You could say the tree is real. You could say, and then when you see the tree, it is real. Yes. You could say the car is real. And when you see it, it becomes real. But when you keep saying the struggle is real, all you're going to see is struggle. It's only real because you say it's real. Do you know that everything is upside down? Like literally everything is upside down. Sigmund Freud, I'm quite sure if people went to college, I didn't get a chance to go to college because I made a careless decision 2 weeks after I graduated high school. Lost connection. Okay, yeah, definitely watch the replay. And so, so you guys probably know about Sigmund Freud and everything, right? So with this being said, Sigmund Freud did this Anna O study. It's called Anna O. So he gave her some upside down glasses, okay? And as he gave her some upside down glasses or whatnot, she had to do everything upside down. So she put these glasses on. She saw the trees upside down. She saw the cars upside down. She had to brush her teeth upside down. Everything was upside down. After 4 days, okay, yes, it's so bright. So after 4 days, okay, she put those same upside down glasses on, right? And she saw through these same lenses everything right side up. Her brain changed everything right side up. Now I'm going to take it a little further. The world is round. Do you guys agree? Say, I agree. The world is round.
I agree.
I agree. The world is round. It's a big ball. Do you guys agree to that? Type in I agree. Yes. You agree?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I'm waiting for my Perry friends to say, okay, my Perry friends, they coming in, they saying I agree. I know it takes a little delay when you're typing and everything. Okay, the world is round. So if the world is round like a ball, I wish I had a ball. Can you hold the scope for me? Just hold this for me. Okay, so I can be hands-free and show them this thing. Okay. So you have, dang, I don't have anything in my pocket that's a circle. So I'm going to use my hand, okay? So if the world is round, right? On this part of the world, when you look at the map, is Australia, right? And on the ball, I need a ball to show them this analogy. So on the ball, if you put a toy soldier to stand on the world, right? He's going to stand on the land in Australia, on the world, on this globe, stand. And when you look at the globe, he is looking what? Upside down on the ball. Like if he stands on this part of the world, on this ball, then he is, and you look at the toy soldier, he's upside down literally, right? Okay, but when you fly to Australia and you see the people there, they are what? Right side up. So we're like literally really upside down. Yeah. That's pretty crazy, right? So it just is.
It just is.
It just is. It just is, guys. It just is. And when it's not the environment, thank you, my friend. Yes, different perspective. And so when we look at it that way, okay, when we look at it that way, then you can start seeing like green is only green because we all agree that this color that we see is green. Blue is only blue because we all agree that we see this color, it's blue. But when you were young as a kid, and I know I probably did it, I'm a mom, okay? And I remember my daughter at one time when I was teaching her colors, I was telling her that orange is orange. And she kept saying, no, mommy, it's red. And I was like, look at this color. It's orange. Say orange.
Orange.
And so she kept saying orange, orange. So the more I kept telling her, we train ourselves to see and feel things. Ooh, that's good. See, I told you it was about feeling too. I told you it was about feeling too. Yeah. And so I'm the one that kept saying that it's orange. Now, who made up the name for the word orange? Now, in history, we get people that made up this, a person who created a cell phone, a person that created Periscope, etc., the person that created a t-shirt, the first book ever written, and all this stuff in history. But where in the science book, when you're in school, says that Desiree is the one that said this is orange, and because she said it was orange, we all agree that this color is orange? Yeah, it's not what you saw, it's what you see. They are like chiming in on this thing right now. I gotta post this on Facebook. Yes, all day. And so the struggle is only real. You only keep saying that the struggle is real because you want me to validate that the struggle is real. And if I validate the struggle is real, and you call somebody else and tell them about the struggle, and they validate the struggle is real, then guess what? We all agree that the struggle is real. But how do we know the struggle is real? It's only real because we all agree that this struggle right here is real. But who told you that it was real? I tell kids all the time. I said, I love you, Perry friends. Invite your followers to the scope. Like, we're just having a conversation. We're just chopping it up, and we're chopping it up with you. I was like, you know what? Let's take it to the scope because my Perry friends give good advice. My Perry friends give good advice. And so, your environment, we so many times we seek outwardly for the validation, but you already totally know your answer before I even gave you the suggestion. And so my suggestion is, especially with procrastination, is whatever you start, finish it. And so we can have so many great ideas, guys. I've been there. I'm a visionary. Last night, you guys witnessed it. My Perry friends who were on here last night, we were chiming in, giving ideas for brand names. People were coming in, telling us what they do. And all of our Perry friends late last night, I'm talking about from like 11 till 3 in the morning, we were here on the scope like, okay, yeah, Gen X. And they were chiming in and giving their suggestions on, from Steven to Jen, from TC. We were giving all of our suggestions on brand names. But the thing about it is, when you start something, you finish it. We can have great ideas. Pick one and finish it. Because what happens is, and what I was sharing with my friend, and I'm going to share it with you guys, is that we jump from this idea, it doesn't work, and you're on this idea, but then you're trying to do 5 ideas. Yes. Is that a mic on your shirt? Yes, definitely it's a mic, yeah. And am I too loud, guys? Let me know. You have to definitely pick one and stick to it. You can't have your focus over here, because guess what? You're not going to get anything done. You're not going to ever see your goals finished. You're never going to see your dreams come true. You're not going to see the possibilities. You're not going to, I'm telling you, hopping from one thing to another. You're just not. I tried it, but it just did not work that way, okay? It didn't work that way. So whatever you start, finish it. Procrastination is a sin. True, we tend to not stay focused. And even on one project, some people, it's hard to stay focused on one thing. But at the same time, Nicole, it's not the fact that we don't have an idea. It's not the plan. People say make a plan. It's not even the plan. Yes, and another great tip, forget perfection. Yes, forget it. Yes, that's great. What's your name, Perry friend? What's your name? That was a great tip.
Oh, yeah.
Forget it. And you know what? And when I forgot about that, when I stand in front of kids, I'm telling you, Christina, that you was on point with that one. You are on point on that one. And yes, you're my favorite. Oh, Coach Andre, you're so nice. That's so nice of you to say that about Christina. That's me. Need to stop perfection. Yes, exactly. Not staying consistent. Yes, I'm guilty of that myself. Yes, you rock. See, that's what I'm saying. We're sharing experiences. And when you realize, that's why I get on the scope. When you realize that you're not the only one that's going through that. Christina just said, I'm guilty of it. I go through that myself. Somebody else said, you know what? Thanks, Christina, for sharing that. Because I need to work on that too. You're right. I need to forget perfection too. And then when you realize that you're not going through alone, I don't like to call it struggle or defeat and all that. I don't like that word. I don't. It just is. Green, it just is. Who told us that? Okay, I want y'all to see this. What this is. What are we looking at right now? What are we looking at right now? You guys type it in. You tell me what we're looking at right now.
Green.
What is that?
The sun and the trees.
The sun and the trees. That's what you said. Let's see what they say. Let's see what our Perry friends say. What are we looking at right now? Let's see if our Perry friends, I'm gonna wait for them to type in. Mother Nature. Someone said Mother Nature. Okay. Nature. Someone said, another person said nature. Everybody's on one accord so far. Okay. But my question is, trees, yeah, trees, sun, bushes, life. Do you see all these different perspectives? And we were all looking at the same thing. From procrastinator to high achiever with one lesson, nothing beats failure but to try. You're absolutely right. I live by this now. Yes, absolutely. And we're all going to start living by it now, too. So, bless and love, what's your name? We like to address people by their names in our scopes. Hey, Dr. Coleman, I see you in here. Me, too. And that's why I haven't started writing. But you have given me courage to stop being afraid. Yeah, what do you mean? Girl, let me tell you a secret. Havana. That's right, Havana. Hey, Dr. Coleman, yes, you're right. Because life isn't about being perfect. It's about learning from the journey. And when you learn from the journey, you're able to share that, and people are able to skip the rock, dodge the ditch, you know? Yeah. And because our friend, she said, you know what? You're giving me courage to write my book. Guess what? Because she's tuning into my author hacks, it's not the problem of her starting, but she can avoid the hurdles that I faced when I first started. Because I didn't know where to start. I was afraid to start. What if people don't read my book? What if they don't like what I say? What if people judge me because I'm an inmate? What if I change the title to an inmate? All these things were going through my head, man. Crazy, right? Yeah. But when I took the perfection out, like Christina said, I became free, guys. Free. Beautiful scope this morning. Have a positive day. You have a wonderful day too, Andre. Thank you so much for chiming in. Thank you, Royal Definity, for sharing this with your followers. I appreciate you guys. Really, I do. Absolutely. Absolutely. And so when we do that, then you take the perfection out of it. It just is. It just is. You know what? On my book, I only got one bad review. I'm a best-selling author. Only got one bad review. You guys want to know what the review was? And I think I'm going to do an author hack scope on how to give book reviews. I was like, what in the world? No, she didn't. No, she didn't write this review. Oh, I was tripping, boy. One bad review. And on the review, she said, great book. And she started off great. It was cool. So I could tell that she wasn't trying to